Right, FBO Game Week 18 is over, and I had some pretty frustrating times this week. It wasn't another dismal week, I would say. It wasn't the best at all. Even though some things looked good on paper, it really didn't deliver. Let's get into it because I'd like to talk about one specific thing here. Oh man, it's painful to talk through it. Alright, Kepa with a 3. Yeah, he got 1 save point. He conceded against Nottingham Forest. You fucking Chelsea team are absolute shameful. There was no fight at all. You didn't do anything for most of the game. You fucked around way too much, hoping to cry out 1-0 win against Nottingham Forest in an away match, where Nottingham Forest does sometimes do decently well at their home. Even though they are in relegation, they do well at home. Chelsea were absolutely awful. Wouldn't advise going for any of them. I'm just happy to keep Kepa. That's it. That's about sums up Chelsea. You are only happy with one asset. The other ones are a no-go. In the defense, it's Trippier with 8 points, consistent as ever. Cancelo with 0. Thank you, Pep, for not bringing him in. That way, I got the Bueno points right here from the bench. 6 points. Well done, Bueno. He was taken off as well before Wolves lost a clean sheet. White with 1 point. This is the thing I want to talk about. In every single app and other like team news outlets, everyone stated White went off at the 60th minute, and still I didn't get any points. Couple seasons ago, 2 seasons ago, there was a player who was taken off in the 59th minute, and then still FBO gave that player the 60-minute mark points. Then why didn't they do the same for White? It's so fucking lack of consistency. And like, are you really gonna deny the app as well? The official app that's supposed to be official, and it states White went off at 60 minutes and you still didn't give the clean sheet points. Bollocks. This just made me lose half of my passion for this game. Like, I literally can't care anymore what happens. Like, whatever. There's no point in like caring or giving much time into things if FPL's just gonna do this kind of shit all over again, over and over and over. It's just deeply frustrating to watch. And their servers are fucking shit as well. Even in 2 months, there was a break and they still didn't fix the server. The server can still crash at any time during the deadline. It's bonkers how badly it is run. In the midfield is Rashford. He came on from the bench and he scored. He scored another goal, but it was ruled offside, and justifiably so. That it wasn't offside, I forgot. It was because of his hand. Yeah, it just ball went off, bounced from his hand. Yeah, justifiably so. Ball ruled it out. But at least he got me some points. Martinelli. It was looking like Saka, Odegaard, and Ketia all were gonna get points except for Martinelli. But then somehow Martinelli got a goal. I didn't watch the match, I didn't watch the highlights, I'll watch it later. And he got 10 points, and Odegaard got 13, and Saka got 6, so Saka almost lost this one. I was so relieved. That's like, yeah, some points at least. De Bruyne with 1, he got a yellow card, unbelievable stuff. You are not pulling your weight at your price. You can't even grab a goal or an assist against Everton at home. You're at the Etihad. You still didn't get anything. Almiron with 3 points. I heard that Newcastle decision making was really off in this game. That's why. At least he outscored fucking Salah and De Bruyne together. Wow. I mean, not together, but individually, yeah. Mitrovic with 0 points. This fucker missed a penalty at the 95th minute. Last kick of the game. How am I gonna trust him with the captaincy now? Couldn't even score against Southampton at home. You're at Craven Cottage. Southampton leaks goals, man. What are you doing? Haaland with 12 points. Yeah, like 1 goal. He was really getting shithoused by Godfrey, and then he shithoused him back. He trolled the motherfucker. And I was really happy to see that. It was funny to watch. Darwin with 5 points. Well done, mate. You outscored Salah. That's just about it. Your stats are way over the top, and yet you still can't finish. That's your fucking problem. Overall, with 54 points, 55 is the sickness. So if I would have really gotten that white clean sheet, I would have been on a green arrow. But frustrating me again, I'm on a red arrow. But thankfully, it's a small one. Let's move on to the transfer then. Transfer section. For the transfers, I got two transfers done last night because I was afraid of Trossard losing value or Andreas getting a price rise, so I brought him in. And obviously Luke Shaw was predicted to rise in price, so James is out for Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is the clear and obvious pick instead of Dalot because Wan-Bissaka is doing well. Why would Ten not suddenly bench him for Dalot, who just came back from an injury and just came back in training? And with the likes of Martinez coming back, Man United are looking solid in the defense. They are rock solid. They are looking like a top class defense right now in the league. Luke Shaw in instead of Dalot. Pay the price, like pay the extra. We don't know if Dalot will come back straight into the team. And Trossard, you fucking piece of shit, get the fuck out of my team. He's out for Andreas. Andreas has the double. He's looking good. He scored he got an assist. It was first seen as an Andreas goal, but then it was given as a James Ward-Prowse own goal. But he got the assist. He's looking good. He's one of the most creative players in that Fulham team, and Fulham are really attacking. They are a team to watch fondly for attacking purposes. You can always rely on them. So him and Mitrovic, I have these two guys now for the double. So I'm really feeling more safe and more comfortable going forward now for the double. I'm not bringing in any Chelsea players because they are looking shit. They are awful. Let's move on to the team selection. This is how I line up in the defense. Kepa, yeah, he's got the double. Man City and Fulham, I don't know what will happen. I can see him getting minus points at this rate. Like, this is not a good double for Chelsea at all. This double stinks for them. The backline consists of Trippier, Cancelo and Shaw. Trippier, I'm debating between him playing or benching him for White or Bueno. It's gonna come down to the wire, I think. It's gonna come down to the last minutes of the deadline. Cancelo starts. I think he's gonna start for this match. Pep has been resting him and then just giving him some time in any other match. He hasn't started yet. I think he was saving him for the difficult fixtures ahead. So Cancelo starts, and there's a likely clean sheet there for Manchester City against Chelsea. And to him is the new signing Luke Shaw. I'm really excited to have him now. Man United, I've been really impressed with their defense, and I finally have some piece of that with Luke Shaw at the helm in my defense. In the midfield, there's Rashford, Martinelli, De Bruyne, Andreas. Rashford, Bournemouth at home, he should get a goal. He came off the bench and he scored. He should get a goal while starting, and against Bournemouth at home at Old Trafford under the lights. Newcastle, Martinelli faces Newcastle and at home as well, but it's gonna be a difficult game, but I'll still start him. Why would I bench him when he's still ticking along? He's still getting some points every single week. Next to him is De Bruyne. Oh man, I think this could be the week he does something, because Chelsea's defense is looking a bit slow, and I don't fancy their chances. So I'm thinking Manchester City could. Historically, Manchester City have done well against Chelsea, but let's see. It's a big game. It's gonna be a tight game, that's what I'm expecting. Big games are always tight. And next to him is the new signing Andres Pereira. I'm so glad to have him now, and got rid of Trossard. He lost me 0.2 million value. That's how bad he is. Absolute trash. I won't be surprised he gets a double-digit return against Everton now. But I really don't like having him anymore. He's toxic in my team. Andres is in with his doubles. Leicester away, who is struggling to get a win. Leicester are gonna attack and go for a win. That will leave Fulham more opportunity to score. And Chelsea at home at Craven Cottage leaves me with more confidence that Fulham could grab a result there. And in the front line is Mitrovic, Haaland, Darwin. I almost said the line now. Mitrovic with the double. I'm putting the captaincy armband on him just because of the higher ceiling. Yes, Haaland will still destroy my rank if he holds, but what if he doesn't? What if he just gets a goal? What if he just ticks along? And Mitrovic, yeah, there's an added yellow card element, but I'm still gonna captain a double game player for that high ceiling, for that added boost of getting more points. And I think because he missed the penalty last week, he'll be more up for it to score some goals this week. So let's see what happens. And Darwin, again, it's the same fucking old story with him. XG, shots, everything is so high, and yet he still can't score a goal. That's the problem with him. But I have to be patient with him. He's not for people who knee jerks way too lot. He's not for the casuals. You have to be patient with him, and he's my only Liverpool asset, so I have to have him. I'm glad I transferred out Martial after game week 17. Immediately got Mitrovic in, saved a 0.2. I lost 0.4 in my team value. That's a fucking headache. That's gonna be it. I think the only thing that could change before the deadline for me is White in for Trippier, because at home for Arsenal have conceded goals against Brighton this week. I'm really not sure. Maybe Bueno could come in, I think. Aston Villa, they are defense heavy, but they have scored 2 goals against Tottenham as well. So that's another issue. But maybe, I think. See, follow me on Twitter if you want to see my final team. It's in the description. And thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked my little anger burst out moment, and subscribe if you like my video. I'll be posting for every single week. I'm trying to be consistent, and I'm trying to be more determined, and you liking the video and watching it and subscribing to my channel really helps a lot. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.